Hi students, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you are doing very well. And let's talk about today about how to name alkanes. Last time we talked about what are alkanes, and today we are going to discuss their nomenclature. Right? So are you ready? Yes. So to name alkanes, and first of all, if you don't know, the alkanes are the compounds that contains carbon and hydrogen, and there is one single bond between carbon and other carbon, like this. How many carbons are there? One, two, three. So if there are only three carbons, the name will be propane. Okay, pro. And we have to add here N for all. Why? Because we are talking about alkanes. If we would be talking about alkenes, then you will add these words and ene, ethene, propane. But we are talking about alkanes, so this is methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, and so on. Alright, so name of this compound will be simply propane. And if you have here something like CH3, CH3, how many carbons are there? Only two carbons, so the name would be ethane, right? Ethane. Okay. First of all, let's talk about how would you know that there should be three hydrogen, there should be two, there are also three. Just briefly, please try to get this idea. As you can see, carbon is present in group number 14 in the periodic table, and that's why it has four valence electrons. If it has four valence electrons, it means one carbon can join with four hydrogens. So here you can have one hydrogen, here you can have one hydrogen, and here you can have one hydrogen, and there also. It means these two electrons, when they come to each other, this means this is a one bond, single bond, single bond. It means carbon can make four single bond, right? Okay. If this carbon can make four single bond, what if I don't attach here an hydrogen? I want to attach here one and other carbon that is also with four valence electrons, one, two, three, four, right? So this would be like that. Okay, and still this carbon has three free, one hydrogen, one hydrogen. And what if I don't want to combine here one more hydrogen? I want to combine one carbon. So I will write here the next carbon with four dots, one, two, three, four, right? So this one will be joined together with a single bond, and here you will have one hydrogen, and one hydrogen, right? So this is why this is structure formula. If you want me to condense it, that will be one, two, three hydrogen, right? So this is going to be CH3 and CH2. This is going to be CH2, CH3. So this is how we have to write them, and each carbon should have at least four bonds, and for that one the hydrogens can be two, can be three, can be one even. Okay, let's get started. And the rule is, the first rule is you have to select the longest carbon chain, Alright, for example, you are given here one chain that is something like CH3, CH2, let's say this is CH and this is CH3 here also. And here we have CH2 and CH3, right? So how many chains you can see here? I can see here two chains. One is this way, the straight chain, okay, and one is like this, one, two, three, four, this one. Either you could have this one also, one, two, three, right? This one is also a chain. One. Other way is two, second chain. And third chain is if you combine these this way. Alright. So which one is your longest chain? Definitely you have to count number of carbons, right? One, two, three, four, five carbons in this chain. One, two, three, four. Four carbons in that chain. One, two, three, four. Four carbons in that chain also. So which one is the longest? Yes, the straight chain is your longest chain. So this is how you have to find out your straight chain, and it means how many carbons are there? One, two, three, four, five. So the parent name will be pentane, alright? Pentane. I'm not talking about how to name it first, just first you have to get idea how to select your the longest chain. Let's go to the next. You may have this case also like CH3 and CH2, CH, CH2, CH3 and CH3, for example. So here again you can see how many chains? Three. Straight chain one, and then 90 degree two, this chain, this one, and then that one, three. But which chain is your longest chain? Let's get started. One, two, three, four carbon in that chain. One, two, three, four, five carbons in this chain. One, two, three, four, four carbons in that chain. So which one is your longest chain? Alright, let's do that here. This one is your longest chain. That means it doesn't matter this is a straight chain or bent. So it means if this chain has most number of carbons, that is going to be your longest chain, and this is how you have to select your longest chain. How many carbons are there? One, two, three, four, five. If there are five carbons, what's the parent name of the five carbons? Look at here please. Parent chain of five carbon, pentane. Pentane. So the parent name is pentane. Alright, the first step was to select the longest chain, and secondly, once you have selected your longest chain, then you have to give numbering system. In this chain you can see this one is our longest chain, the straight chain is the longest chain, and now the second rule is how to give them numbers, right? You can have these two ways, either you can start from left to right or from right to left. So let's do that. One, two, three, four. Or other way is one, two, three, four. These numbers should be mentioned on each carbon, not each carbon, the carbon that is selected in your longest chain. Okay. So as I told you, we have here two ways. So which one is better? Which one is the exact way? So let's see. The rule is your substituent. As you can see, this is your straight line, straight chain, and this is your substituent, or you can say branch. So you have to select the numbering with lowest number on the branch. If you go from left to right, the number is 3 on that branch. If you come from right to left, the number is 2 on the branch. So which one is better? As I said, with lowest number. With lowest number given to branch. Alright. So that means you have to write this numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just remove it. Alright. So what's gonna be name of this compound? That is 2. First you have to mention the number of the branch 2, and then you have to make hyphen, and then you have to write the name of the substituent. One carbon means methyl, 2 carbon ethyl, 3 carbon propane. So I'm gonna write here 2 methyl, and the parent chain is with 4 carbon. So 4 carbon name is butane. All right, butane. So there is no space between them when it comes to write their names. There is no space and no capital letter. Okay, so 2 methyl butane is name of this compound. So What you have to do is, first step is select your longest chain, alright? Second step is to give them the numbering with the lowest number on your branch or substituent. And third one is write your number first, alright, where you have the branch, and then the CH3. If you will find here one carbon, you will write methyl. If you will find here two carbon, you will write there ethyl. And this is going to be 2-methyl. And lastly, you have to mention name of your parent chain, that is 4-butane, 2-methyl butane. Very good. For example, here you are given one compound, that is CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. It can be like this one, of course. And here you have CH2, CH2, CH, CH3, and here you have CH3. Alright, so first rule was, first you have to select your the longest chain, that is, let me just show you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon. And I don't think so there is any other longest chain than this, but this is your longest chain. That is your longest chain. Alright. Now, how many substituents you can see here? One substituent is coming here on the way of your longest chain selected, and one is there. You have two branches. So the numbering system is from where you have to start your numbering. Look at this. First of all, there are two options, right to left or left to right. Let me just come from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me just go again from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The rule of numbering is your branches should be at the lowest number given first. For example, if we go from left to right, our first branch is coming at 3, number 3. This carbon has branch, that is here, okay? But if you come from that way, from right to left, number 2 has one branch. It means the 2 is lowest number with one branch. So this is why we are not going to start from left to right. We are going to start from right to left. So let me just erase it. Alright. So now when you have selected your longest chain and you are done with your numbering system, then in there, what you have to keep in mind, if you have two like same branches, CH3 and CH3, they are same, they are methyl, right? Methyl, there are two, for 2 you will write di. If you are finding the 2 same branches, di. If you are finding 3 same, tri. Alright, so we have 2, so I'm gonna write di, right? So let's just write here 2, comma. We have the same branch on number 5, so you have to differentiate them with 1 comma and 2, 5. And then you're gonna write di method. And what's the name of your parent chain? The longest chain, 7 carbon. 7 carbon means heptane. Alright. So you're going to write your heptane. So that's your name of this compound. Let's go to the next point, that is select the chain with most branches. does it mean? For example, you are given one compound here, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3 for example, and here you are given with CH2, and then you have here CH again, and you have here CH3, right? And then you have here CH2 and again CH and CH2, CH3, and then you have there one CH2 and CH3. Okay, first step was to select your longest chain, alright? So let me just count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you go with this way, that is your straight line, and there we have 8 carbons. Let's check others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For this longest chain, we have 9 carbon. I don't think so there is any other like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Otherwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It means if you go from here to there, or if you come from here to there, that means you are getting the same number of carbons. You are getting the same number of carbons, means 9 carbon. So which number or which chain you are going to select? Okay, let's see. If you are going to select this chain, for example, this one, then how many branches you have here? 1, 2, 3 branches, right? If you come from that way, like from here, and you are coming here, if you take this one, how many you have branches? 1, 2, 3. The number of branches are same, alright? So you can take anyone, Now the second point is how to give them numbers. Let me just give them number from starting left to right, and then we will give them number from right to left, and then you will get the whole point. What do I mean to say that, right? So let's just give them number from right to left. I have selected this one. As I told you, you can select like either, because the carbon numbers are same. Carbon numbers are same. Okay. So if you want to give the number here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep in mind, please, you are allowed to give the numbers only to your selected chain. You are not allowed to give the number to your substituents. No, just give the numbers to the selected chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You are having here one chain, that is on number 3. If you start to give numbers from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then where you have branches? On number 3, and on number 5, and on number 7, right? So let's just write here to sum up. For this chain, we have here one branch on 3, then the other branch on 5, right? And then you have branch on 7. 3 plus 5, 8, 8 and 7, 15. So if we take from that way, then we have branch on number 3, then on number 5, and then you have on number 7 again, alright? So 3 and 5, 8 and 7, 15. So your sum is same. In case if you would get here 14, you will take this counting, okay? That one. But we are getting the same number, so you can select either way. Okay, now let me just select from left to right. Left to right. This one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just erase it, and we are just done with it. For example, how many branches we have here? We have branch methyl, and methyl and ethyl, right? So when it comes to having two different substituents, you have to write them alphabetically. Meaning to say is we have methyl and ethyl. This is methyl and this is ethyl because you have here two carbons. If there are two carbons, the name is ethyl. So which is coming first in alphabetical order? Like E is coming. E is coming first, and then we have M. So it means first you have right the ethyl, right? So ethyl number is 7. So we are going to write 7 ethyl, and then we have numbers 5 and 3 and 5, right? 3 on number 3 you have 1 methyl and 5. So you will write there 3, comma 5. Why? Because you have same right. Seriously same. So you are going to write dimethyl. And we have named our substituents. Now you have to give names to your the longest chain, the parent chain. That is 9. So no name. No name. Why no name? Because non is for 9, and because we are talking about alkanes, that would be no name. Alright. So that's your name of this compound, and I hope you got it. And one confusion that you will be handling now is might be you are thinking that D is coming first than E, right? So why did I mention here D after E? Students, you have to just check name of your branch. You will not take out this di, tri, like tetra. No, this di is another thing. You have to just look at your substituent name, that is M. So M is coming after E, so you have to write M after E. Okay, don't take this di out. Now we are just done with it. Let's have a look on this compound, and this is a little bit more confusing because you have to handle this type of question also. That's why I gave you. And first step is to select your longest carbon chain. All right. So let's see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon. 1, 2, 3 carbon. This is done. No wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can select anyone. If you come this way, 1, or if you go that way, 2, because they both have same number of carbons. Okay. Now the second step is to give them numbers. Right. If I'm going to start from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and other way is to start from right to left. Give it number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 6, 7. If I go from left to right, the first branch I'm having on 2, second branch is on 5, and third branch is on number 6. If you come from the right to left, the first branch is on 2, the second branch is on 4, and third branch is on 6 again. So let's just write there some. If you come from left to right, where do you have your branches? From left to right. From left to right. First branch is on number 2. Second branch is on number 4. Third branch is on number 6. This is your branch for 6. Okay. 2, 4, 6 and 6, 12. If you come from right to left, your first branch is on number 2, because I'm talking about this one, this one, this one, this. So first is on 2, second is on 4, and 2, 4, and third one is on 6. So you are getting the same sum. It means you can take any one side. You can start from left to right, or you can start from right to left. Very good. So now we are done with selecting the longest chain, and we are done with how to give them the numbers, and now we are going to talk about how to give it name, right? So it depends on what kind of substituent you have here. We have only CS3, first branch, second branch, third branch, all of them they are metal, right? So let's take from left to right. So you are going to write here 2, 4, where you have LCS here 6. This is number 6, okay? Because we have selected this series 1, 2. Let me just erase this one so you will not get confused. 5, 6, and 7. All right. So you have branches 1, 2, 3 that are coming in this way. It was your longest chain. Okay, you have 3 branches. 2 on number 2, on number 4, and on number 6. And then how many are there? 1, 2, 3, same, try. For 3 the letter is try. Trimetal. And the parent name, like how many carbons are in your selected longest chain? There are 7 carbons, so you are going to write heptane. You are going to write heptane. Why heptane? Because 7 carbon number is heptane, right? Now let's do just some more examples so you will get to know how to apply these rules, and I'm gonna just write some random compounds. For example, suppose we have here a compound that is CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3, and CH3. Alright, pause the video and check which one is your longest chain. For me, my longest chain is this one. Okay, then from where do you have to start your counting? If I start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting my branch on number 3. If I start from there, 1, 2, 3, again I'm getting from 3, so I can take either way, so I will take that one. So the longest chain is selected, and the chain is on branch is on number 3, metal, and the longest chain having 5 carbon, pentane. Okay, that is the name of your longest chain, name of your compound. Okay, now let's talk about one more compound that is having more than one branches with different names. CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, and CH2, CH2, and CH3. Let's take this one. Okay, and first of all, you have to select your longest chain. That you can see where is it. This is your longest chain. Okay, but let's check other way. Here you have how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you come this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it means your longest chain is this one, not that one. This one, you have to come this way, okay? Because this is the way where you have most of the number of carbons. All right, and again we are gonna having here the same branch, and let me just make it different. For example, I'm going to write here CH2, CH3, right? Now this is ethyl. Let's start to give them numbers. We can start to give them numbers from the lowest number branch, that is here 1, 2, 3, because on number 3 you have one branch. If you start from there 1, 2, 3, 4, then this is your number 4 where you have branch. So you have to start from the lowest number, that is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the parent chain is having 8 carbons, and your first is on methyl is on 3 and ethyl is on number 5. So you have to write first, yes, alphabetically, ethyl and methyl. Which comes first alphabetically? Definitely N, E, sorry. So you will write 5 first. 5, 5 ethyl, right? And then 3 methyl, and then we are done with our branches. We were having here 2 branches and we wrote them, and the other is the longest chain, that is with number 8, 5 ethyl, 3 methyl and octane. Why octane? Because there are 8 carbons. For 8 carbons, my name is octane. Let's go to the last example, and if you would have more questions, you can just type in comment box. You will be getting your answer. By the way, we can write them in this way also. For example, each vertex representing 1 carbon, right? Here you have also carbon, 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 carbon and carbon. So how you can select your longest chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is your longest chain, right? This is going to be your longest chain. Okay. Then branches. How many have branches? 1, 2. There is only 1 carbon. 1 carbon. That means 1 carbon means methyl, right? Methyl. So what you have to do is start to give your numbering. If you give numbering from left to right, you have here 1, 2. On number 2, you have your branch, right? If you start from that way, you will have 1, 2, 3. On number 3, you have branch. So which way is the best way? With lowest number. So you have to start from the left to right, because the rule is you have to get numbering in such a way your substituent should be with lowest number. So here you have 2, 1, 2, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you come from that way, you will have 1, 2, 3. On number 3, you will have branch. Here you have on number 2, so you have to select this one. So this group is methyl, because this is only 1 carbon, only 1 vertex is there, so just write there 2, 5 dimethyl. And how many carbons are there in the longest chain? 7, so I have 2. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And this was about how to name alkanes. If you have any question, please feel free, type in the comment box and we can come with another video. Keep watching. Thank you.